Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. The topic of today's lecture is oxygen containing saturated heterocycles oxirane. Outline of today's lecture include introduction to oxygen containing saturated heterocycles, structure and mixture occurrence of oxirane, different method for the preparation of oxirane, and at the end I will talk about various chemical reaction of oxirane. Learning outcome. At the end of this lecture, every student will be able to know about natural and synthetic source of oxirane and to synthesize one of the local anesthetic from the ring opening reaction of oxirane. Introduction to oxygen containing saturated heterocycles. One of the simplest oxygen containing saturated heterocycle is the oxirane molecule. The common name is ethylene oxide because it consists of an ethylene unit and oxygen, so it's an ethylene oxide. This is the common name of this oxygen three-member oxygen containing heterocycle, and the IUPAC name is oxirane, which was developed by these two scientists, Hens and Widman. And according to IUPAC system, this three-membered ring of oxygen containing heterocycle is oxirane molecule. Oxirane is one of the most important biologically active molecule, and it is present in various types of drugs molecule. For example, here you can see the phosphomycin molecule. It consists of an oxirane derivative. The second oxygen containing saturated heterocycle is the oxetane molecule, which consists of a four-membered ring, 3 carbon atom and 1 oxygen atom. The common name is trimethylene oxide because it consists of 3 methylene unit, and the IUPAC name is oxetane molecule. It is also biologically important and present in many drugs. For example, we can see over here that this oxytocin molecule, which is used as an anti-HIV drug, consists of this four-membered oxetane molecule. The third member of oxygen containing saturated heterocycle is a five-membered compound, and its common name is tetrahydrofurane. Tetrahydro means that here four hydrogen is present and one oxygen atom, so this is tetrahydrofurane, and the IUPAC name is oxalane. It is also biologically important and present in different types of drugs, such as we can see over here that it is present in Cipralex molecule, which is used as an antidepressant drug. You can see over here it is highlighted in red color, the oxalane molecule. Besides this Cipralex, this oxalane molecule is naturally present in morphine, which is used as an analgesic. The fourth members of oxygen containing saturated heterocycle is the six-membered ring, and the common name is tetrahydro 2-hydrogen pyran, and the IUPAC name is oxinane, and this is generally present in the 4-scoline extract, which is obtained from a plant, and this is generally used for weight loss. So this is the general introduction about the oxygen containing saturated heterocycle, and today lecture will be about the simplest oxygen containing heterocycle, saturated heterocycle oxirane molecule. So let's start from the structure and natural occurrence of oxirane. This is the structure of oxirane molecule. Its common name is ethylene oxide and IUPAC name is oxirane. Its chemical formula is consist of 2 carbon atom, 4 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. We can see over here 2 carbon atom, 4 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. It is a cyclic ether. One can see that it is an ether because it consists of carbon, oxygen and carbon bond, and this is the simplest cyclic ether, and it exists in the form of a flammable gas, and its order is sweet order. Its bond length is mentioned over here that the carbon oxygen bond length is 143 picometer, while the carbon carbon bond length is 146 picometer, and it also consists of an angle strength. We can see over here this angle is also approximately 60, this one is also approximately 60, and then normal tetrahedral carbon atom have an angle of 109, so it's greatly deviate from the sp3 carbon atom, which have an angle of 109. So these molecules are highly strained, and due to this highly strained molecule, it can undergo various types of chemical reaction due to the highly angle strand molecule. Now, natural occurrence of oxirane molecule. Oxirane do not exist in isolated form, but in the form of different derivative it is present. For example, one of the its derivative is anti-capsine, which was isolated in 1970 from streptomycins and basis stabilis, and this is the structure of anticapsine, which is a derivative of oxirane molecule. The second derivative of oxirane, which is isolated from the marine by the scientist Hega and his group in 1987. And this bromoxine structure is mentioned over here. This is also a derivative of oxirane molecule, and it's anti-tumor activity. So naturally, it do not exist in isolated form, but it's naturally occur in the form of various types of derivatives such as anti-capsine and bromoxone molecule. Now this is the natural occurrence, how we can synthesize oxirane in the laboratory. So now I will discuss about the synthetic method of oxirane molecule. So oxirane can be synthesized by various methods in the laboratory, but here I will discuss about some of the most important methods for the synthesis of oxirane. The first one is Pilheu's reaction, then which involves the oxidation of alkene. The second method is cyclization of halohydrine, which is the most simplest method for the synthesis of oxirane molecule. The third method is Darzin's reaction. The fourth one is chorysynthesis, and the fifth one is decomposition of ethylene carbonate. So I will discuss these methods for the synthesis of oxirane one by one. So starting from the oxidation of alkene, the first one method. And in this case, generally, the alkenes are oxidized in the presence of peroxy acid, such as metachloroperbenzoic acid or simply perbenzoic acid, to produce the epoxide molecule. So here it is mentioned that this is an ethylene molecule. When it is oxidized in the presence of peroxy acid, metachloroperbenzoic acid, we obtain the epoxide molecule and benzoic acid. Similarly, this also work for the higher alkene. This is cyclohexene molecule, the cyclic form of alkene. When it is also treated with metachloroperbenzoic acid, we obtain this epoxide. And it can also react with the aromatic alkene. We can see over here the styrene molecule. And the styrene also oxidize in the presence of peroxy acid to produce this benzo epoxide molecule. And the mechanism is mentioned over here. This is a simple alkene, whether it is an ethylene or cyclohexene molecule or styrene molecule. This pi electron interact with the lone pair of electron of this oxygen atom because it is nucleophilic. This pi electron can attack on this carbon atom. This can attack on this carbon atom. So a cyclic transition state is presented over here. And in the second step, this oxygen take this hydrogen atom. So this bond shift over here. This electron and this pi electron attack over here, so forming an epoxide ion. The orbital theory, the orbital diagram is mentioned over here, that the pi electron is formed by the partially filled p orbital and this oxygen containing the lone pair of electron. As these orbitals are partially filled, therefore this pi electron interact with this lone pair of oxygen atom, producing in the first step the cyclic transition state, as it is mentioned over here or over here. And then this oxygen take this hydrogen atom and we obtain the epoxide molecule. The second method for the synthesis of oxirane is the cyclization of halohydrine. And this method was developed in 1859 by Rutz. And this is the simplest common method for the synthesis of epoxide molecule. And in this case, generally the alkene molecule is first halogenated and then treated with sodium hydroxide, a base, and we obtain the epoxide molecule. This reaction involves two steps. First step is the electrophilic addition, and then the second step is the nucleophilic substitution. So this is the first step. In the first step, the alkene is treated with a halogen in the presence of water. So this pi electron acts as a nucleophile attack on this chlorine atom. So on one side, the chlorine is added, and the other side, if, here we can add the chlorine atom. So here this pi electron is used, this form a positive charge, and the hydroxyl ion attack on this carbon atom, so producing the chloroalcohol molecule in the first step, and this is known as halohydrine. And this is the electrophilic addition reaction. And the second step is that this halohydrine is treated with a base sodium hydroxide, and we obtain the epoxide molecule. In this case, this hydroxyl ion take one of the hydrogen, this hydrogen, and this oxygen carrying negative charge attack on this carbon atom. So we obtain the epoxide ion plus sodium chloride, and water molecule is eliminated as a byproduct. So this is one of the most simplest method for the synthesis of epoxide molecule. The third method is Darzin's reaction. And this reaction was developed by Dawson, George Dawson in 1904. Therefore, this reaction is known as Dawson reaction. And in this case, generally an aldehyde or ketone is treated with the alpha haloester in the presence of a base to produce an epoxide ester. So it is mentioned over here. This is an ketone, acetone. So we can take an ketone or an aldehyde and treat it with an alpha haloester. This is alpha position and it consists of a halogen atom. So this is alpha haloester. When it is treated in the presence of base sodium ethoxide, we can obtain this alpha beta epoxy ester molecule, and the side product is ethanol and sodium chloride. The mechanism is mentioned over here, that in the first step as the sodium ethoxide is present, so it is a strong base, and ethoxide ion take one of the hydrogen from here. So in the first step, this electron shift over here at this over here. So in the first step, we obtain the enolate molecule. And this can exist in this form, in this resonance form as well. When it's come here, this pi electron shift toward this carbon atom, producing a carbanion. And in the second step, this carbanion ion attack on the aldehyde or ketone and producing in the first step this species as it attack over here. So oxygen carrying negative charge. And in the third step, this oxygen attack on this carbon atom. So chloride ion is eliminated and combined with the sodium ion, which are released in this step, producing a sodium chloride. And when this attack over here, it produced the epoxide molecule. So this reaction was initially developed by Dawson's August George Dawson. Therefore, this reaction is known as Dawson reaction. So this is also one of the reaction by the synthesis of oxygen, in which an aldehyde or ketone is treated with alpha haloester to produce the epoxide molecule. The fourth method is chorysynthesis, and in this reaction, generally the sulfur alert is treated with ketone and aldehyde to form an epoxide, and this reaction was developed initially by Corey in 1962. Therefore, it is known as chorysynthesis, in which this is an R1. If an R1 is considered as hydrogen, then it is aldehyde, and if R1, R2 both are considered alkyl or allyl group, then it is a ketone molecule. And in this case, aldehyde or ketone is treated with sulfur alert. This is the dimethyl sulfooxonium metallide. And when it is, in this case, the sulfur carrying positive charge and this carbon carrying negative charge. So this carbanion can easily attack on this carbon atom to produce this species. As you can see over here, that this species is produced. And in the second step, this oxygen atom attack on this carbon atom, so releasing the dimethyl sulfoxide and producing the epoxide molecule. The fifth method is decomposition of ethylene carbonate. And when ethylene carbonate is heated at a temperature of 200 to 200 degrees centigrade in the presence of hexachloroethane, this is hexachloroethane, then we obtain the epoxide ion and carbon dioxide gas is released. So this is also the simplest method, that by simply heating the ethylene carbonate in the presence of hexachloroethane, we can obtain the epoxide molecule. So these are all the methods for the synthesis of oxidant molecule. Now we will discuss some chemical reaction of oxidant molecule. As in the first slide, I have mentioned that oxidant molecule are highly strained molecule due to the angle strain. Therefore, it's easily undergo ring opening reaction, and these ring opening reaction are specifically and predictably regioselectivity, show regioselectivity, that from a specific side the oxidant molecule will be open. So oxidant molecule are highly strained molecule, so therefore it's undergo various types of chemical reaction. And the first one is the ring opening reaction. The second one is deoxygenation to olefin. When we remove this oxygen atom, we will obtain the alkene molecule. The third reaction is reaction with compound containing active methylene unit. The fourth reaction is alkylation of aromatic compound, and the fifth reaction is isomerization, which give the dioxane molecule. So we'll discuss these reaction one by one. And the first one is the ring opening reaction. Here is the simple oxidant molecule, and it undergo ring opening reaction with various types of acid, base, and various types of reagent. For example, we can see over here that ring open in the presence of an acid. We can see here that this is a hydronium ion, so we obtain the diol. It can react with ammonia, which is a base, and we can obtain the amino alcohol. If it is treated with a Greek nitrogen, we obtain an alkylated alcohol. If it is treated with lithium aluminum hydride, then we can obtain this simple alcohol. If it is treated simply with an acid, then we can obtain the chloroalcohol. So this is the symmetrical auxiliary molecule. So if we treated it with various types of acid and base, it doesn't matter that whether the ring open from this side or from this side, same product is obtained. But when we take the unsymmetrical auxiliary molecule, then from which side the ring will be open, it depends on the condition of the reaction. For example, if we take this auxiliary molecule, and which this carbon carrying 2 hydrogen atom and this carbon carrying 2 methyl group, and the condition is acidic, we can use methanol and sulfuric acid. Then this methoxide ion will open this ring from the more sterically hindered side, and it will attack from here, and it will produce this product. And you can see that this OCH3 open the ring from this side, from the more sterically hindered side. So it is mentioned over here that when salvaces occur in acidic methanol, the reaction occur by a mechanism with a substantial SN1 character, and more substituted carbon is the side of attack. So generally in acidic media, the ring open from the more sterically hindered carbon atom. But when basic condition is applied and we take the same molecule and taking this sodium methoxide basic condition, then this methoxide will attack on the carbon atom, which is less sterically hindered. We can see both carrying the hydrogen. So this will attack on this carbon atom, which is less sterically hindered. So it is mentioned over here that the less substituted carbon will be the less substituted carbon, this ring will be open from the left substituted carbon atom when the basic condition is applied. So it can be mentioned over here that the ring opening reaction in the presence of acidic media, whether this hydroxyl ion, this oxygen atom can attack on this carbon atom to open this oxygen molecule, or it could be attack on this carbon atom to open this molecule. So now there is a competition that whether it will attack on this carbon atom or this carbon atom to open this oxygen molecule. But we can see that here is an acidic media, and in the previous slide I have mentioned that under acidic condition, the carbocation stability determines the regiochemistry. And the carbocation, this carbocation is more stable at allylic position. As you can see over here, this is it's stabilized by this allylic position. So we can see that this carbon is also a tertiary carbon, and this carbon is also a tertiary carbon, but this tertiary carbon is more stable due to the allylic position. So this oxygen will attack on this carbon atom, and the ring will open from here, and we can obtain this compound. This is the second example. Then if we apply the sodium methoxide, the basic condition, now this methoxide will attack on here or here, but we can mention previously that in basic condition it will attack on the carbon atom, which is less sterically hindered. So if we compare these two carbon atoms, this carbon is less sterically hindered, so methoxide I will open this epoxide ion from here, and we will obtain this product. So strong nucleophile attack the less substituted, less sterically hindered carbon of the ring. So here is another example opening reaction, that when epoxide is treated with carboxylic acid and their derivatives, then also the ring open because it is an acid. So when we treat it with the acidic acid epoxide, we obtain the 2-hydroxy ethyl acetate. And in this case, this oxygen atom attack on this carbon atom, so it produces a 2-hydroxy ethyl acetate molecule. Similarly, when it is treated with an amide, then this amide and attack on this carbon atom, and it will open the ring and producing the 2-hydroxy ethyl acetamide molecule. This is a practice question for you people, and you have to predict the major product of the ring opening reaction that occur when the epoxide for the epoxide shown here. when it is treated with ethanol and a small amount of sodium hydroxide. So it means that basic condition, which product will be formed, from which side the ring will be open, and ethanol and a small amount of sulfuric acid. That's mean that under acidic condition, if it is open, then mention the major product for the ring opening reaction of this molecule. Second reaction is deoxygenation to olefin. And deoxygenation of to olefin from oxidant is similar to the reaction of Wittig reaction. It is mentioned over here that when epoxide is treated with triphenylphosphine and when it is heated at 200 degrees centigrade, then we obtain the phosphine oxide and ethylene molecule, and the mechanism is similar to the Wittig reaction. And the mechanism is mentioned over here that the triphenyl phosphine oxide, the phosphorus contain the non-pair of electrons. So it take over here in the first step, where it is heated at 200 degrees centigrade, we obtain this intermediate species. And this intermediate species form a four-member transition state because this negative ion and positive ion combine to produce this four-membered intermediate. And then when it is heated at 200 degrees centigrade, this bond is break and this bond is break to produce the phosphine oxide and ethylene molecule. So generally, oxirane molecule is converted to alkene molecule when it is treated at 200 degrees centigrade with a triphenyl phosphine molecule. The third reaction is a reaction with a compound containing active methylene group. It is mentioned over here. This is the active methylene group. When it is treated with an epoxide, we obtain the butyrolectone molecule. And the mechanism is mentioned over here that as a base is present, so base take one of the hydrogen active methylene group, so producing a carbanion in the first step. And this carbanion is a take on this epoxide ion to produce this species. And then the last step, this negative ion attack on this carbonyl carbonatum, so releasing the ethanol molecule and producing the butyrolectone molecule. So by reacting with active methylene unit, oxidant is converted to butyrolectone molecule. The fourth reaction is alkylation of aromatic compound, and alkylation of aromatic compound is similar to the Friedel-Crafts reaction. It is mentioned over here that when epoxide is treated with a benzene molecule in the presence of a Lewis acid aluminum trichloride, then this pi electron attack on this carbon atom and the ring opening happen, and we obtain this benzene ethyl alcohol molecule. And we can also call this alpha and beta, so beta hydroxy ethylene arene molecule. And when this beta hydroxy ethylene arene molecule is heated under high pressure at 440 degrees centigrade, then it is converted to a styrene molecule because hydroxyl from here and hydrogen from here eliminated to produce the styrene molecule. The fifth reaction and the last reaction is isomerization or dimerization of oxirane molecule. And when two molecules of oxirane isomerize at 160 degrees centigrade in the presence of sodium bisulfate and acidic media, then we obtain the dioxane molecule. The mechanism is mentioned over here that under acidic media, first it is converted to a diol molecule because it protonate this oxygen atom and the water molecule attack on this carbon atom, ring opening happen, and we obtain the diol molecule. And as the acid is present, so it's protonate one of the oxygen atom, so we will obtain this molecule. And then this molecule and this molecule, these two molecule, diol molecule react, combine to produce this species. And then this species is cyclized with the release of water molecule to produce the dioxane molecule. And in the last step, it is deprotonated by the counter ion of the either by the water molecule to produce the dioxane molecule. So this is all about the chemical reactions of oxirane molecule. So how we can use these reactions to obtain biologically active molecules such as procaine. So we can see over here that this is an epoxide molecule, and when epoxide molecule is treated with diethylamine molecule in the first step, this product is obtained because this hydrogen protonate this oxygen atom, and this nitrogen attack on this carbon atom to produce this alcohol amine. And in the second step, when this alcohol amine is treated with para-amino benzoic acid, we obtain the procaine molecule. So from the reaction of oxidane or ring opening reaction of oxidane, we can obtain biologically active molecule procaine, and procaine is one of the local anesthetic molecule. So summary of today lecture is mentioned over here, that we have studied in detail the structure and natural occurrence of oxidane, various laboratory methods for the synthesis of oxidane molecule, and various chemical. We have studied in detail various chemical reactions, and in the end, I have mentioned that how we can obtain a biologically active molecule such as procaine from the ring opening reaction of oxidane molecule. Here are some reference book for further reading. Thank you.